How's it going, guys? Deans here, and welcome to a Man of the Match Aduriz player review. Now, I've got to say, regardless of the fact that he did actually get a pretty good record for me, I wasn't a big fan of the card. I couldn't enjoy him whatsoever, and it's more down to the pace, I guess. It's just, for me, he's like Bentner, to be honest. I could not get to use him very well. Most of my goals were luck-based. It was just crazy. I was not expecting to do as well with him as I did. I thought it was going to be an absolute nightmare, and to be honest, at times, yeah, it felt like it, but at the same time, as I say, I got lucky a lot of the time. Some of my opponents were really tough. It was really annoying. Obviously, at this stage in FIFA, no matter how sort of weak the team I make around him, I'm going to come up against some pretty annoying opponents, and yeah, that makes it even worse for a player with 68 pace, because you just aren't going to be doing much. So obviously with this, I knew I was going to have to do a lot of dribbling with him, and I've got to say his dribbling, it's alright. It's about bog standard dribbling, to be honest. It's not amazing, it's not outstanding, but he gets the job done with dribbling. Apart from that, it's really difficult to say anything good about him. His shooting is about the only good thing. Even then, the shooting stat is only high because he can put a lot of power behind it, and if you're lucky enough to put the shot in a goodish target, it will go in the back of the net, guaranteed. But a lot of the time, you are going to be hitting the bar like I did. I was trying to take long shots, and more than often, and annoyingly, I was hitting the crossbar quite a lot. So it's quite frustrating for me. And again, I had quite a few free kicks with him as well, obviously, where I was focused on dribbling a lot instead of trying to outpace my opponent. I did get knocked down quite a bit from challenges, and free kicks are just not worth trying with him, because he's got 55 free kick accuracy, which obviously is not ideal for a striker, and it's just kind of pointless taking it with him. However, as I say, the shooting is mainly down to power, so if you're good with working well with powered shots, maybe he's for you, but at the same time, I don't feel like he's worth it. If you take a look at the in-game stats here, 83 aggression, 88 attack positioning, 98 jumping, 81 ball control, 88 finishing, 81 long shots, 88 shot power, and finally 81 volleys. As I say, there's not a lot good to say about him. It's not great. His shooting's alright. His headings, fair enough. He's actually got some pretty decent heading accuracy, but I couldn't notice it quite often. Every now and then I got some heading with him. He won the headers, which was pretty decent, but at the same time, couldn't try it out to its full potential because his positioning was a little bit off. Now, I didn't put this as a negative, didn't stick it in there because it isn't bothering me too much, but a lot of time I found him way much further back than I actually wanted him to be. His pace as well, as I've mentioned many times now, 68 pace, it's not ideal for a striker. Strength, again, was something I feel was kind of broken, because although he has got good strength, he didn't seem to be winning many tackles against my opponent's defenders very often. He was getting knocked about quite a lot, which absolutely sucked. Passing as well wasn't great. He did get a couple of assists, but yeah, it wasn't all that great. So overall, I feel like I'm going to have to rate him a 6 out of 10. May sound a little bit harsh, but again, he's not the ideal player for me, and I kind of don't recommend you put him in the team. There's so many other players much less than 50k that you could stick at striker and do a much better job than this guy. But if you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like. I really appreciate it. If you're brand new, be sure to subscribe. Apart from that, I'll see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.